When I interviewed with Lee Nessler and Leota Toombs. Leota Toombs is, in fact, the lady that her face is in the crystal ball. And she says, hurry back, hurry back. This was done to put in, at one point, the graveyard of the Haunted Mansion, not the interior graveyard. We wanted to plus the exterior graveyard because all of those, every one of those people that are in that graveyard scene, in the little, sayings, here lies big old Fred, a great big rock fell on his head. That's Fred Jerger, the guy with the hat. So, and then there's Exitentio and, Wathel, Wathel Rogers, Exitentio, all those guys, right? They're all there. They're in the graveyard. So Leota Toombs, one of the, when I interviewed, oh, sorry, my heart. When I interviewed, it's because I like in here with you guys. When I interviewed with Lee Nessler and Leota Toombs. Leota Toombs is, in fact, the lady that her face is in the crystal ball. And she says, hurry back, right? Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join us. Now, that is, in fact, when you're leaving the Haunted Mansion ride, that little statue that's up there, that's Madame Leota. That is, in fact, her voice and her face. In the attraction where the face is and you go around in the seance circle, it's her face, but it's not her voice. Because her voice is really sweet. She's got a sweet voice. She's a sweet lady. I mean, we were going through the park one morning on a Pargo, as you do, going from ride to ride. And all of a sudden, Leota goes, Tom, stop. And I'm slammed on the brakes. What's the matter? This is over by Small World before they took down the Skyway, right? She gets out of the Pargo and she picks up this bumblebee. Somebody has hit the bumblebee. But he's not dead yet. So she takes the bumblebee. I mean, this is Lee, right? Leota. She picks up the bumblebee. She goes over to the planter that's close to Skyway, and she puts it on this flower, big yellow flower with daisy, right in the pollen part. She says, there, at least you can die happy. So that's the kind of person she was. The voice that was used in the seance circle, that would not work. So they had an actress that was, a lot stronger voice. But so it is her face in the globe, but it's not her voice. Going out of the Haunted Mansion, it's her face and her voice. So anyway, we wanted to do something to honor Lee, and so we decided that we would put a tombstone in there with Leota. Now, this is not what Leota looks like. Let's see. I'm going to try. If I can find a picture. I had one of her. Well, this is Lee Nessler. This is the other guy. Oh, here's Jane. Oh, we're close. I don't see Leota. Anyway, she's in one of these pictures somewhere, but she, yeah, and I thought for sure I had. Okay, anyway, so they didn't want to sculpt her. At that point, we had put the studio in, Disney MGM Studios at that point, and no, actually it was MGM Studios, right? That's what it was at first. And this sculpture, this head, is on one of the buildings out there. And so they decided, well, we'll just use this. And they asked me to do a mock-up. So this was the first pour. And they said paint it like copper. So by golly, that's my paint job. And so the idea was that the art directors would look at it and say, is this okay? And they said, yeah, good, go for it.